The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have announced plans to introduce a new currency aimed at reducing dependence on the US dollar and circumventing Western sanctions. Before we proceed, please like, comment, and subscribe to help us with the YouTube algorithm. This initiative is part of a broader strategy to establish a parallel financial system that offers member countries greater economic autonomy and protection from international sanctions. In 2025, Brazil will assume the rotating presidency of the BRICS group, positioning itself as a mediator between Western allies and the China-Russia-Iran axis within the organization. The BRICS bloc has expanded to include nations such as Iran, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the UAE, and Ethiopia, collectively representing over 40% of the global population and 37% of the world's GDP. The proposed currency, referred to as the BRICS, is intended to facilitate trade among member countries, reducing reliance on the US dollar and mitigating the impact of Western financial sanctions. Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the creation of this new currency in October, emphasizing its role in enhancing economic sovereignty for member states. The BRICS nations collectively account for 26% of global trade, 44% of oil reserves, 53% of natural gas reserves, and 72% of rare earth reserves, underscoring their significant influence in the global economy. The introduction of a BRICS currency is seen as a move to create a parallel financial system that can operate independently of Western-dominated financial institutions. Brazil's role in this initiative is particularly noteworthy, given its alliances with both Western nations and BRICS members, positioning it as a potential bridge between differing geopolitical interests. The expansion of BRICS to include countries like Iran and Saudi Arabia reflects a strategic effort to consolidate economic power and resources within the group. The proposed currency aims to provide member countries with a mechanism to conduct transactions insulated from the effects of international sanctions. This development has elicited reactions from global powers, with concerns about the potential impact on the dominance of the US dollar in international trade. The BRICS nations' move is part of a broader trend among emerging economies seeking to assert greater control over their financial systems and reduce vulnerability to external economic pressures. The success of this initiative will depend on the ability of BRICS countries to coordinate their economic policies and manage the complexities of introducing a new international currency. The creation of a BRICS currency represents a significant shift in the global financial landscape, with potential implications for international trade and economic relations. Analysts are closely monitoring how this development will influence the balance of economic power between established Western economies and emerging markets. The move also raises questions about the future role of existing international financial institutions and the potential for the emergence of alternative systems. The BRICS nations initiative reflects a growing desire among emerging economies to pursue financial strategies that align with their own economic interests and geopolitical goals. The introduction of a new currency by the BRICS bloc could lead to significant changes in global currency markets and affect exchange rates. The potential success of the BRICS currency will depend on its acceptance by global markets and the confidence of international investors. The initiative underscores the importance of economic collaboration among emerging economies in achieving greater financial independence. The BRICS nations' move to create a new currency is likely to influence future discussions on global economic governance and the structure of international financial systems. The development of a BRICS currency may encourage other regional blocs to consider similar initiatives aimed at enhancing economic sovereignty. The geopolitical implications of this move are significant, potentially altering alliances and economic partnerships on a global scale. The BRICS nations' strategy reflects a broader trend of de-dollarization, where countries seek to reduce their reliance on the US dollar in international transactions. The success of the BRICS currency will require robust economic policies and cooperation among member countries to ensure stability and confidence. The initiative may face challenges, including technical complexities, political differences, and resistance from established economic powers. The creation of a new currency by the BRICS bloc could lead to increased competition in international financial markets. The move may also prompt discussions on the need for reforms in existing international financial institutions to accommodate the interests of emerging economies. The BRICS nations initiative highlights the dynamic nature of the global economy in the shifting